That's right. That's right.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
Calling it in.
That's right. Let's see. So I was thinking about the sort of the theme of the panel here last night. We had our holiday party last night, and we were reflecting on 2009. And one of the topics that came up while we were reflecting on Twitter in 2009 was the Iran elections. And to me, that was sort of prototypical or symptomatic of what the future of the forum is going to look like. It's going to be radically open, so it will be hard to suppress. It will be more about the content than about standards, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. And it will be less about a few media outlets or authority figures deciding what the discussion will be about, and more about bottom-up authority, right? So there will be this bottom-up authority whereby the crowd decides what is going to be important and what's going to be discussed. And I think that the third facet of this that's fascinating is that it will be less anonymous than it sometimes is now, especially online. So, for example, if you look at comments on YouTube video streams, they're generally completely moronic. And that's one of the reasons they're completely moronic is because the user IDs are, Joe123, and Joe123 can say, first comment, and then the second comment is you're an idiot, and third comment is I hate this video, and it's just this idiotic conversation. And one of the interesting things about Twitter is that it's a lot less anonymous, right? Even if there's a Reid Hoffman on Twitter and a second Reid Hoffman on Twitter that's using Reid Hoffman's picture, you can use some fairly simple techniques to start to figure out, well, who's really Reid Hoffman? Well, this one has got, X thousand followers, and he's following these people I know to be friends of Reid, and this other one's following 2 people and hasn't said anything interesting about LinkedIn, and so this one's probably fake and this one's probably real. So I think those 3 things taken together, the radically open, the bottom-up authority, and the less anonymous, will lead to all sorts of interesting repercussions and implications for the future of the forum. We were just talking about, last night I think you had dinner with Dana Boyd, and we're talking about a conference Dana Boyd spoke at. It was a Web 2.0 summit, where there was an open Twitter stream about what she was talking about on the screen behind her, right? So there's the content is flowing into the actual room that she's presenting to, and the presentation went a little bit sideways, and the content in the Twitter stream behind her got pretty dramatic, if you will. And I think that there's this interesting, that's one of the implications of you can't really suppress it. It's bottom-up authority, and it's less anonymous, right? It probably would have been even more dramatic and more insulting, if you will, if it had been more anonymous. So I think those are interesting attributes of the future of the forum that are worth thinking about.